Hello, Mr. Michael. My name is Donovan Johnson, and today I'll be interviewing you about your experiences.
How are you doing today, Donovan?
I'm doing great. What do you do for a living?
I'm the fitness and membership coordinator with the city of Texas City at the Lowry Fitness Center.
Okay. So how did you become a fitness coordinator?
Well, I got into fitness because of my many years of playing sports. I actually played high school, college, and professional basketball.
Where did you play high school basketball?
I played my high school basketball at Northside High School in Lafayette, Louisiana.
And you said you played basketball at UT, right?
Yes, I played my college basketball at UT. My senior year actually led the conference in scoring, and after playing my college basketball, I went overseas to play professionally.
Was there anything that inspired you to play basketball, or did you just decide to do it yourself?
A lot of in India. I'm originally from Muncie, Indiana, and that's a big basketball city. Everybody in Indiana plays basketball, so it's kind of natural to play basketball. And then I also had an uncle who played professional basketball for 10 years with the Houston Rockets. So kind of following his footsteps, watching players like Dr. J, and Moses Malone, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, big inspirations to go play basketball.
So you said you played basketball overseas. What countries did you play basketball in?
I played in Sweden, France, Israel, Greece, Lebanon. I played a year in the CBA. I also was in camp with the Houston Rockets.
Houston Rockets. So do you know any famous or professional basketball players to this day?
I played college. I played a game. I played against LSU. I played against Shaquille O'Neal. I've played against Moses Malone. I've played against my uncle Alan Lovell, who played 10 years with the Rockets. Clyde Drexler. Played against several players.
Okay. Do you have any advice for children that want to play basketball?
Basketball, it's something that you have to constantly practice. You know, it's not about going out there shooting for an hour or so and then coming inside and playing on the phone or video games. You got to put in time. You have to develop your game. You have to work on your shot. You have to work on your dribbling. Basketball has so many components to it. If you want to conquer, the more components you can conquer, the more elite you can be as a basketball player.
Okay.
Some of the countries, my favorite countries playing, Sweden was by far my favorite country.
Okay. Is there anything besides basketball that you did in Sweden?
No, basketball was my main sport. I was really an athletic kid. I loved football, basketball, any sport that I loved to play, but basketball stuck out the most, so I chose to actually take on basketball, even though I was very, very good in football.
Is there anything that you can apply to real life while playing basketball?
Yeah, that's when you're playing a sport, especially a team sport, you learn how to work good within a team. That's important when you get into the workforce, because usually in the workforce you are working with a team. You're working in companies, organizations, and sometimes you depend on the next person to make sure a task gets done. It also kind of instills discipline in you. Waking up at 6 a.m. to go work out, doing weights, having a regiment set up so you know that you got this job A to do, job B to do, job C to do. And this is something that as you get older, you're used to, you're accustomed to, so it's not strange to you when you're working in an organization where you have to show teamwork or you have to be disciplined.
Is there anywhere you see yourself in 5 or 10 years' time?
5 or 10 years' time, hopefully close to retirement. I want to be able to rest a little bit. My back is hurt.
Okay. What was your favorite country that you played basketball in?
I would say that my favorite country was Sweden. The people were very nice. The city was really clean. Stockholm, Sweden was really, really nice country. It's also where they hold the Nobel Peace Prize. It had a lot of history. I actually went to museums there and really got to see a lot of the country from north of Sweden to south of Sweden. Very nice, very beautiful. And the people were really nice as well.
Have you ever won any medals or trophies or championships or anything?
In college, in high school, we won district. In college, we did win the conference, Southwest Conference, when I played at University of Texas. Playing professional, I won titles in Sweden and also won titles in Lebanon.
Do you said you have 3 daughters, right?
Yes.
So are your daughters going to UT or are currently at UT?
No, actually, all my daughters played volleyball. My oldest daughter played and graduated from McMurray University in Abilene. My middle daughter, she is actually playing at the University of Louisiana in Lafayette. She transferred from the University of San Francisco to the University of Louisiana. And my youngest daughter will be a freshman at the University at Southeastern Louisiana University.
How do you balance your life as a fitness trainer and spending time with your family?
It's not. I don't think that it was hard as being the fitness coordinator balancing my life. I think the main thing was balancing my daughter's club activities for volleyball. Volleyball, we're constantly on the road. Having 3 daughters that all played travel basketball, I had actually one series where my wife and one of my daughters played in Dallas one weekend, the other one played in San Antonio, and the youngest one played in Austin. So we had to separate with the 2 youngest and then send my oldest daughter with her teammate for them to watch over her. So that's kind of where the trying to balance the life and marriage and family was tough.
So did you play like any professional basketball outside of college, like after college?
Yeah, I played in Europe.
What made you stop playing basketball?
I had played for 7 years. Me and my wife and I had just gotten married and about to have our first child. So at that point, I really wanted to be home to be a father that was there. And I found it difficult to be away from my wife and a child. So after 2002, I decided to retire.
Do you have any experience in the music category?
I don't have any experience in the music category, but they a lot of say hip hop and sports are kind of really tied to each other. I don't think there's a time where I'm not getting pumped up listening to some music, some Eric B. Rakim. This is old school. This is a little before your time. Before I go work out or before a game or something.
So what's your favorite genre of music?
I would say right now, as I'm older, R&B, like more smooth, laid-back music.
So
I still like my rap, but R&B is the best.
So back to basketball. Who was your favorite basketball player?
My favorite basketball player growing up probably got several of them because you like them for what they bring to the table. Probably if I had to look at one of the best players was Michael Jordan. I also was a big Larry Bird fan, Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. So many great players in the league. It's really hard to say who's your favorite. My uncle, Alan Level, who taught me a lot about being a good player. My dad was always instrumental in me becoming the player that I was. I had a lot of family members, my uncles, all of them were big basketball players and was able to contribute to me, helping me in my becoming the player that I was.
Is there any friends or anybody close to you that still plays basketball?
Well, friends, more like some of the younger group that I may know or may have trained or worked with when I worked at the University of Houston. Some of them young guys are still playing.
Before high school, did you play any other sports other than basketball? Because I know you said you like all sports basically.
Yeah, football, track and field. That was probably the main 3 sports I played. And track and field, I did the high jump. Football, I played a little receiver, a little running back, and quarterback.
Do you like to watch football?
Love to watch football. College football is probably the best sport I like to watch besides watching volleyball, watching my daughters play volleyball. But I look forward to college football every season.
Well, that's good to know.
Well, thank you. Thank you for having me.
We're going with DJ Spusic. We'll see you next time.